your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got.
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing.
Relieving the kings of all crowns.
Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets, fool?
That's a close encounter of what kind?
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator, protein spill. Bravo. Deep grip.
On first down, Costello trucks over him. That's out to his running back, Fournette. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
You better bring. Look at me. Zipper. You better bring. Check 93.
Operating from the gun, Costello. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first down, Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch twist.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of football.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Costello. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 29. Hey, watch the slant.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC-10. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 68 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
218, chopper.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Check three. Jim.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Nico Hardman, the intended target. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Set up. 10-2 stop.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Big grip.
On 1st and 10, Costello. Ebron caught left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Check pass. Check.
Hey, high 7. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Man out. Light. Check, 93's the mic.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Costello. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Throwing on first down. Costello. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Hey, Zoo. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, check. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now. Get it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Costello. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Back to throw. Costello. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33.
From the gun, Costello to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Go. Check, 93's the mic. Hey.
Get in the way.
Check, 93. Yep. 93. Hey, orbit.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Check, 93's the mic. 93. Hey! Check. Check, 93's the mic. 93.
Operating from the gun, Costello. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Yes, yes.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. It's coming.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Let's put that team on the bus. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Costello. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Costello. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, Costello. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. Nice.
Go.
29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Operating from the gun, Costello. He gets this one to Johnson. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. On 1st and 10, Costello.
I think it all came together there.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
There go Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mahomes going to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Hey, hello. 180.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Ricky Seals-Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. A good pickup there, a 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a
rush coming, and he's taken down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
He's checking.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
You better be afraid of me.
Check 31, check 31.
Hey, 96 is coming.
Hey, Alpha.
I'm coming.
Now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Ebron with it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Okay, ready? Hey, Delta.
Hey, pick your game up. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I got you. I got you. 29 is the Mike.
Look at me. Zipper.
Guys, pick it up. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
6'6". Pull it high.
That's it.
Hey, wahoo! Now! Big dribble, big dribble.
From the gun on 3rd down. Costello. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. From the gun, Costello. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Hill shedding the tackle, and he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 8 yards out, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Mahomes pass complete to number 80. Touchdown, Kansas City.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
29 is the mic.
Operating from the gun. Costello looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Ready?
To throw again. Costello. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again. Costello. And incomplete.
Costello's pass. Intended for Eric Ebron.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
29.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yellow. 15. On the line, right?
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Attack.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw on 3rd down. Costello got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
Ebron's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Costello. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Yo, go!
Is that yours? Who's that?
Shoot!
From the gun on 3rd down. Costello, and the catch made by Johnson. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go! Ready?
On 1st down, Costello going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster.
Costello's pass. Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Right there. All day, baby.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On 4th down, Costello. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow, arms up, little lady. Hey, 50
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw. Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver.